accept it, embrace it,
And
claim it as your own.
Yes.
Accept it, embrace it,
We
claim
used
it
to
as your own.
teach that.
Yeah, that was in our first boot camp curriculum.
Yeah, we used to teach that.
For those of y'all who didn't see our last video, go check it out because we talked about like the business that we were in. Bernie and I are relationship consultants. I keep saying consultants because we're not trained therapists, even though we have done counseling, and we're not trained counselors. So we don't want to disrespect the profession of counseling and therapy to claim that we're not, but we are relationship consultants, and we ran a business for 23 years, helping couples obtain and maintain a happy, loving, trusting relationship. And so that's our background. And so when I talk about all the things that couples were going through and had to go through, that's kind of our reference, and our 25 years of being married, which is a long time.
Yeah. But that accept it, embrace it, claim it as your own was, I mean, it was like, if you got that when we were teaching that, it really helped you through whatever issues you were going through, because it made you stop trying to change the person.
Yeah.
And that's the thing we always talk about. The number one thing I think people don't do in marriage is accept the person and value who they are.
Right.
So that accepting, claim, and embracing it and claim it as your own that's the work. And it's, even though you don't feel that way, you accept it, embrace it, and claim it as your own.
And that thing was so powerful to me because Bernie was so different.
We are very different.
Yeah.
Bernie
was
the accepting and embracing and claiming it as your own that we have done over the 25 years is amazing.
It is. It's incredible. That was the Holy Spirit.
It really was. But you know what? I think that's what helped us get along so much so well the way we do, because I literally thought something was wrong with him with the way he liked it, because I'm a homebody. He likes to go, and I should have known though, because whenever you would come over my apartment, it was like you always was trying to grab me out the house,
or me being over to your apartment was me being out.
And so I was happy because I'm home.
So she was home like, I'm out.
right. But anyway, but the I lost my train of thought.
You accept, embrace, and claim it as your own we're completely different. Let me jump in. Okay, well,
no, I think that's why we got along. I think our marriage, after the first 3 months, we kind of stuck to that, and that's the thing. Some people, when we got that, we stuck to it, and we don't fall off. You can't start doing that and then go back to your old ways.
Right.
That don't ever work either. You need to stick to what you say you're going to do. So when you accept it and embrace and claim it your own, even though if you don't understand it, you don't like it, it's like, okay, that's what that person likes. Let me accept that that's what they like or whatever, because you need to accept it and not trying to change people.
Yeah, I don't know if we explained what that is, but
you can.
It's essentially, it was something that we added to our boot camp because that's what we really found successful for us, was that whatever her beliefs were, whatever her thoughts were, whatever her preferences were, instead of me being mad because they were not my preferences, or me being upset or irritated because it wasn't what I was thinking, I had to accept that that's what they were. Hers are her plans, her ideas, her preferences, her proclivities were all hers. So I had to accept that and embrace those and not scorn them or talk down about them or resent her for them. I had to embrace them. And then the next step was I had to claim those as my own. Like, those are mine. And so what that did, though, is when the Bible talks about how to become one flesh, that was our one flesh moment. That was this is how we're going to become one flesh. The things that are a concern for her or irritating to her, they are concerned for me and irritate me. The things that she likes and that she loves and that she has a preference for, even though I can't stand it, those are now mine.
Same.
Those are now mine, and I'm going to embrace those as my own. So what that did is that when I saw issues that would come up that would irritate her, I was sensitive to how it was going to irritate her, because I embraced her irritations as my own. Even though in my core feelings I didn't feel irritated, but I embraced her irritation, or that she would be irritated. And that's how it became, this is good. And that's how I began to solve problems before they became problems for Bernie, even before, they existed. Like, if something would happen And there would be if I would see something, I'm like, oh, she's going to be irritated at that. Okay, let me do whatever I need to do to prevent that from being a problem before it even hits Bernie, so she'll never even see it coming.
Good job, Heath.
Thank you.
You've done a good job.
Thank you. That was embracing it and claiming it as my own.
Let me rephrase. We've done a good job with doing that because
no, that was okay. You can say I've done a good job.
No, you have done a good job, but I think we've done that for each other.
Yes.
Definitely over the years.